Hey guys, welcome to Man Cave Tuesday. Hope you all had a ripple week. Now, what we got going on in this video is I run through the gear that I normally wear when I'm cold weather riding. Obviously it's cold at the moment, so I just thought I'd show you what I do. I try and boil some water in a plastic bottle. I have another shot at it. Let's see if we get to do it this time. There's a bit of a kerfuffle, but anyway, don't worry. And then it's the reno stuff. So not a lot of, let's class this as Mark having a bit of a holiday from Man Cave Tuesday. I've got a little bit excited about just trying to get all this. I'm trying to get to back to a base and whatever. All right, let's get into this cold weather gear. Hang on guys, before we bloody check that out, I want to say to the crew, so if you're watching this, you're a crew member, make sure you see the last part of the video. There's a message there for you guys that you must see. Cool. Rightio guys, so since the weather is bloody cold, I thought you might be interested in just seeing the stuff that I wear when it's cold weather, on-road riding, not off-road riding. Totally different bloody setup. So obviously I'll have socks, jocks and a t-shirt on. So for under my jeans, these are merino wool, what do we call those, Matt? Matt's over here. Thermals?
Yeah, long johns, whatever tickles your fancy.
Thermals. We'll go with thermals. Well, what do you run? You run the skins, don't you?
Yeah, I wear the skins.
So they're
I don't know what they are.
microfiber type of bloody thing.
No, they're...
Not microfiber.
I don't know.
No, it is. No, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. Footy skins.
They're nylon type of bloody
tights.
Tights.
Yeah, women's leggings.
Yeah, well, these are what these are. Yeah. So I think these were the Sherpa ones. I bought these and I bought the top part. The top part, for some reason, I don't know, it doesn't keep me warm. But they certainly do. So I put those on. Obviously I have my jeans, Kevlar line, so whether they're dragon jeans, whatever jeans. Riding boots, that's regardless of whether it's hot, cold or whatever. So on top, then all I would use is my... So that's just a cheap $15 from Target, Kmart, whatever, little hoodie. It's quite thin, it's a fairly short one, but that works under the jacket. So obviously I have the jacket, no worries at all. And that's basically it. Now if it's raining, I've then got rain gear, which I'll show you in a minute. The other thing with these are, if it's really cold, so that setup that I just explained then, that's great for just riding around here and doing small stuff. But if you're doing a big long haul and you're on the highway, you know, doing 110 k's an hour and it's bloody cold, I'll normally get cold with all that stuff on. So I will opt, even if it's not raining, I'll opt to put these on. Me and Dave done it plenty of times. These are really good pants. I got these from, I reckon I got them from Ray's many years ago. But they're really good because of that zipper goes actually all the way. I can fully unzip these. So it makes putting them on and putting them off really easy, and they're really wide at the base to go over the boots. This was, I think it's Blizzard. It's OEX Outdoor Expedition. See if I can get that up for you. Like I said, it was many years ago, so who knows what they make now. That's the problem these days. You know, they bring out something for a year and then they totally change it to something different. And then, oh, this was the Blizzard, so this is like an outer shell. Something that you might bloody wear up at the snow or whatever, but it works. This goes over my leather jacket, fits over it, no worries. Nice and snug. So that's a Blizzard. And I don't know, yeah, it's got a little bit of fleece there, and then it's got that outer shell. And both these are fully waterproof. And of course, it blocks the cold 100%. There you go. That's it. And I suppose the only other thing that I would add to that is like the little hot warmers, hand warmers, you can get body warmers and toe warmers. But there you go, that's it. Cool bananas. back to the man cave. Bloody hell, guys, I did forget one thing. That's a neck warmer. This is a double layer. It's got fleece on the other side, knitted on that side. We sell these on the Biker Bits website. You can drawstring them up into, wear them as a beanie if you want to. I don't do that. But yeah, that works really, really good for keeping the wind out. The other thing is the multi-tube scarf, another thing that we sell. Basically, that's all it is. Nice and stretchy. These smaller ones, if it's only lightly, it won't block a lot of the stuff, but these actually work good in summer and winter, whereas that's only for winter. Cool. Rightio guys, so you might remember me trying to boil some water in a plastic bottle, and I had it sitting on here and it just failed every bloody time. So apparently the object is to hang the bottle, so I've just got this tied in here above it so that the plastic is not touching the hot metal. So let's see if I can boil water in a plastic bottle. No! Oh my god! That's dripping. Yep, there you go. She's going. I'll give you a close up. There you go. You can see that dripping. So whoa! I don't know. Hang on, turn me bloody screen around. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna have to. I must admit, I didn't go and look at YouTube because someone had mentioned it in the comments on that last time I did it, and they said about hanging the bottle, but that does not work either. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know whether it's a special type of bottle with a big base or something. Cool. Okay, so I went and had a look on YouTube. There's plenty of people that do this. So we don't want it to sit on the metal, and we don't want the flame to actually be hitting the bottle. We just want the radiant heat. Maybe if I put the gauze mat over this, that might help, but I reckon I should be able to do it by just keeping the flame. Oh, back the other way, mate. Geez, that's hard to see the bloody flame. Well, let's see what happens. The water's only up to there. I tipped it out because it's most probably going to take quite a while to boil that water in this way of doing it. So I'll give you a close-up and then I'll come back to you when we maybe hopefully close to boiling that. So that doesn't seem to be deforming or anything like that. Cool. Hopefully you guys can see that flame. There's the bottle there, so that flame is not hitting it. Really hard to see that flame, sorry guys. I think it's just deformed a bit there. Rightio guys, so we are now about 20 minutes in and it is actually getting hot. Like when I touch it, it's warm. No, it's hot. So we'll just keep waiting. Okay, so we are now plus I've got to add about 5 minutes on top of that, so 41 minutes in. I've now got out my little Duvalaki thing because it just seems to be taking forever. I've even put the cap just slightly on there. I've seen a little bit of steam come out. I can still see that it's heating it. You can see the heat going through the water. Everything's still going okay, it's just taking a long time, and I don't want to try and increase that flame because I might just go through the bloody bottle. I think it's a patience game. So there you go. Well guys, I was just sitting here and this just absolutely exploded. Look, the water's all over in bloody foam. Shit. Man, I wish I had the bloody... Wow, that scared the shit out of me. I was just sitting here and holy crap. So that's actually put that flame out. Whoa, that was crazy. Alright, hang on a minute guys. Rightio, bloody hell. That was just, I was just sitting here and this thing, it's like a big bubble came in there and just pushed all the water out like that. It just went everywhere. Oh, it extinguished that, and I didn't realise then I could smell the bloody gas and I'm going, whoa, shit. So there you go. That must have boiled. That is hot. That's very hot. The bottle has shrunk in size, so it's gotten, the whole bottle has gone thinner. So there you go. Crazy. So I'm going to say that I boiled water. It wasn't like brrrr, but it must have, it's obviously absolutely boiled. So now, this is not a safe way of trying to boil water, because I know some people will comment about that and the whole leaching of whatever's in the plastic. This was just to do with that whole can thing, and I just thought it'd be cool to try and bloody boil some water in. Obviously from a survival point, if you happen to be stuck somewhere and you don't have any water except for river water or something like that, you could do this. But I mean, that was just over an hour to do that. All right, back to the man cave. What's finding there, Perks? Hey? You little truffle hunter. Well guys, my cheap grandmother wheelbarrow. I've had this for many, many years, but I have just broken it. Obviously asking way too much of a bloody little wheelbarrow thing like that, but hey, I'm just about at the end, so I'm all sweet for now. Yeah, thanks. Nothing like chopping bloody wood in the morning, guys. Well, I'm slowly getting this stuff cleaned up. Well, there you go, guys. So that was a bit of wood cutting going on. What are you doing, Pooks? Can you see the bloody dog? She gets a little bit needy every now and then, don't you? Hey? A little bit needy. Go on, jump up. You can't, can you? Her back legs are starting to bloody give way. So this wood here has come from the tree out the back there. So it was grown here, it was cut here, it was dried here, it was then split. It's now going to get burnt here. The whole bloody process here in my little backyard. And all that small stuff, that's all leftover wood that Nay's been doing in all the scrap stuff. And then obviously that pool that I pulled apart, the IBS tank, all the wood panellings, that was all that. So that's all been chopped up, recycled, and it's going to be burnt to warm the man cave for me. All right, shock horror. I've actually got myself a man's wheelbarrow, not a grandma one. So obviously Bunnings, got a Sherlock, I think it's an 80 litre, it's got a poly tank on it. I didn't want a really big one because obviously we don't have a big backyard. So, and of course some more paver base. Brilliant. Now I don't know if you've been noticing that there, that is something, and I'll tell you about that later. Rightio, there's the next job. I've got to, this pretty much doesn't need a lot of tamping down because it's base, it was just a garden thrown on top of hard dirt. So there's just going to be a little bit of tamping down of that and then whack all these bags in. I don't think I've got enough to fill it, but it's going to put a coating on there and stop all the mud. What are you doing, Perks? Oi, what are you doing? You crazy. Oh yeah, guys, so we've got the new wheelbarrow. And while it's lots of fun doing hard work, you've got to have some fun every now and then. But I reckon this is going to be perfect for the dog. Come on, Perks, what do you reckon? Look, she's not as good on her feet as what she used to be. How old is she now?
13.
13. Look at that. Look at that, Perks. So good. We'll be able to do bloody walks in the bush like this. Bloody marvellous. I can hear noise going on inside. Where are you, folks? Coming in? Coming in? No? Coming in? Up you get. There you go. We're going to see what your mum's bloody doing. Where is she? Oh, we've had to put down newspaper so that the oil that comes off and cooking doesn't go and stain the wood. So, oh wow. Got herself all blocked off in there. What are you doing? Oh, turn that off.
What's going on?
I'm wondering what you're doing. I was hearing all this sanding.
I'm making a mess.
How's it? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, because yeah, that's blowing because of the bloody exhaust fan.
Yeah.
How's it working? How's it going? Doing any good?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Taking a bit more than you thought.
Yeah, so far I've just got to work out the right grip, so thinking we might have needed the 40.
Yeah.
So I'm just about to change to that one and we'll see.
All right, I'll leave you to it. Here comes the dog. She's going to help you. She's a bloody good helper.
Oh, she's a treasure. Be off with you.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Oh yeah, guys, so she's still at it. Oh. Oh. You're a noisy little bugger.
I can't hear a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow, look at that, guys. I don't know if this camera's making it more orange. It's really looking good. Like that's more whitish. The light that globe up there's bloody stupid orange looking thing. That's coming up a treat, baby.
Doing alright?
Yeah. So Nay was using the other normal sander because we didn't have an orbital sander, so we actually went and bought an orbital sander and a whole heap of these. Yeah. And what do you reckon?
Love it.
Yeah, doing the job.
Absolutely. Favourite tool so far.
So
Today.
yeah. So we could have went and hired a special one to do the job, but Nay likes doing this stuff, and if we can do it with our own tools and whatever, obviously we had to go and buy another one, but that's now going to be part of your woodworking toolkit.
I'll use it till I blow it up like everything.
Yeah, that's it. So there you go. We always like a bit of hard work. Nay more than me. Rightio, I'll leave you to it.
Excellent.
Rightio, so I've now come out, I've now got all those bags, it's all been tamped down, laid. You can't see it because it's bloody night time now, guys, so I'll show you tomorrow. I've got a few more bags to go on just to raise it up a little bit more. But I tell you what, this is just giving us so much more room out here, especially for running bikes and bits and pieces. Now obviously I'm going to have a wood stack in here. I'll be adding stuff to this, so it's not just going to be a blank ugly looking canvas like that. We might even put some pot plants and bits and pieces, but just so that it's, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Rightio guys, so this is the finished product. I put another 6 bags, level it all off. Oh my god, the dog's already shat on it. I got rid of all the tyres that were stacked up there early this morning. So yeah, bloody good job. So that's now given us heaps of room. Still got all that wood to clean up and this, but I've already worked out what I'm going to build. I'm going to build a cool little thing for organising the firewood there. Now we've got Matt over here trying out a new product. What is it? Dulux
Rust effect.
Rust effect. So basically you paint this stuff on.
Yep.
You want to show them the doodad? Yeah, there you go. Dulux.
Yeah, it's basically paint that's got lots of iron flakes in it.
Yep.
So you meant to put it on with a brush and be random with it. Get the effect. Then once this is dried and you've done 2 coats of this, you get the rust solution and you spray and pour and splatter that over it, and then that causes the iron in the paint to rust.
Brilliant. I'm excited. So that's what we're doing on here. We thought we'd give it a go. You got given that stuff, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know whether we're going to make it all the way along here with it.
Oh no, it seems to be going fair way.
Does, yeah?
It's very watery.
So, and we're only going to do this board part. So hopefully it'll end up being a cool effect. And then I'm not too sure what colour I'm going to paint the bricks and just up in that top stuff. But anyway, you can most probably hear Nay. She's in the house somewhere in there, sanding away. All right, I'm going to call it quits on this on the house reno stuff. You'll see how that comes out next week. And the floors, we've got the stain and everything for that, so we'll see that next Man Cave Tuesday, how those floors have come up. All right, guys, back to the bloody Man Cave. Well, there you go, guys. That's Man Cave Tuesday done and dusted for another week. Hope you all enjoyed it. Now, for the crew, I said to the crew guy, you have to watch this. Now, what I've done with the... Before I used to have that email where I'd do something on Patreon, within the Patreon thing, and then I'd send out an email. I'm blowing that bloody email thing because it's just getting too crazy trying to do the Patreon thing, and then I'm doing the email thing, and it just takes up so, and I'm doubling up. So, if you're waiting for don't expect an email to come to tell you something's going on or happening or whatever. It's all just going to be contained within Patreon, so make sure that you're getting the notifications from Patreon, or that you log in to check to see what's going on. The reason why I'm doing that, saying that, is that there's a post in there that explains why I've done what I'm telling you about getting rid of that email, and a few other bits and pieces. But there's a ride this weekend with Matt, with Little Lucifer. We're doing a breakfast ride up to Blackwood, and all the details are in there, meet points and the routes, the whole kit and caboodle, that you guys, the crew, are welcome to come along and do that ride. All right, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.